Al-Ahli have signed Riyad Mahrez. Now, remember, we've been saying that this is going to happen for quite some time. It is now official, a bit like when Jordan Henderson went out there as well. It took a while for it to actually be confirmed, even though we knew for quite some time it was going to happen. Manchester City have said all the best for the future, Riyad. He's ended his 5-year stay at City to join Al-Ahli out in Saudi Arabia. And I've got the statement here from Manchester City. From Manchester City right now. There's no quotes in this just yet, so we'll wait for them. In fact, we do. We've got some now from Mahrez. He said, to play for Manchester City has been an honour and a privilege. He's going to be 33 in February, 32 years old at the moment. I came to City to win trophies and enjoy my football. I've achieved all of that and so much more. I've had 5 unforgettable years with this football club, working with unbelievable players, fantastic supporters. I'm the best manager in the world. That's in Pep Guardiola. I've made lifetime wonderful memories and the manner of our Premier League title wins and battles we've had with Liverpool. And last year, Arsenal underlined our collective desire and mentality to be the best. Manchester City will forever be a huge and happy part of my life. So, Riyad Mahrez, at that age, from Manchester City, all that success, does this seem like the right time for Manchester City to actually get some money for him and say, 5 years, you've been brilliant, you can go?
It's interesting that you talk about the 5 years and you can look at some of his stats. They're scoring 78 goals across 236 games. He's been such a crucial player, but at times you might even say a little bit underrated, because he's not always been the star. He's not always been the one to score in the massive games, but he's always been a really crucial player. However, there does seem to be a real period of transition now for Manchester City. They're letting go of a few really big names in that team, a few leaders, and some will wonder heading into next season how that will pan out. I know Pep Guardiola always comes up with a solution regardless of whether he loses 10 of his best players or just one. But this will be maybe a little bit of a concern. But I think on the Mahrez point, it feels like a good time for him to go. And Saudi Arabia coming in, I'm sure it makes sense for him from a personal perspective. So no City fans will begrudge that. But will they want to replace him? Will they want to look at more squad options to really retain that depth? Because that is what keeps Manchester City at the top and winning trophies. They've got that squad depth. They can rely on absolutely anyone on that bench. And he's been a really crucial player for them in that perspective.
And Quaker, it's quite important. We don't know yet what the fee is, which we'll of course find out. But at that age, getting a fee for a player, it's a bit of a bonus, isn't it? To get, just being told, £30 million for someone who Manchester City are the ones who've pointed out he's 33 on his next birthday. To have all that success at the club and still get £30 million at the age of 32. I've got to say, good business from Manchester City.
100%, and this is the Saudi effect in full effect, because you couldn't have imagined or foreseen before this summer ever getting 30 million plus for a player who's 30 plus. And it just shows how good Man City are at shifting players as well. They very rarely keep players who tell them they want to leave. I think the only example I can remember maybe is Bernardo Silva, but if a player tells Man City or tells Pep Guardiola they want to go, they normally find a way to get the deal done. And you just got to give credit to Riyad Mahrez in terms of his career path, from Ligue 2 to playing in the Championship for Leicester, to being the best player in the country when Leicester won the league in 2016, and then making that move to Man City and winning every single trophy there is to win. There's not much more that can be said about Riyad Mahrez. He deserves whatever comes his way, and it makes sense for him to leave Man City at this point. As Harriet pointed, they're going in a different direction, and I think the right one's on the wall. When you score a hat-trick in the FA Cup semi-final and then you don't start the final, your time's probably done at a football club. And congratulations to Riyad Mahrez, because he's had an incredible career.